Hey guys, welcome back to UpClick. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use Microsoft Authenticator app. But first, check our special offer in the description. So let's get started. So if you're new to using the Authenticator app here and you're wondering how to exactly start using it, what do you need to do, what do you need to know here in order for you to start using it? Well, in this case, it's going to be quite simple. Now, when you first open up or download, or when you first use the Authenticator app here, they might, or the app itself may ask you to log in. So typically, you need to use a Microsoft account to fully make use of the actual app. So in this case, just log in into your Microsoft account via that way, and you should be able to see the screen here. Now, typically, once you are logged in, this is where you'll be able to start using the actual authenticator. Now, usually in the authenticator section, so as you can see, there are two sections here. You have the authenticator and the verified ID section, as you see at the very bottom. So the authenticator section is where you'll be able to start seeing your authenticators. Now, depending on the accounts that you've added in your account here, you should be able to see a bunch of them. So in my case, I have two accounts connected. So if you click one of them, this is where you should be able to see your one-time passwords or password codes. Now, basically, if you want to update how you sign in via this account, or even change the password for your account in here, even review recent activity. So if you've logged in on certain locations, or if you log in into your account, this is how you actually are able to see what actually happened on that account. Now, typically, this it fully supports the Microsoft account, so that's why it is recommended that you use a Microsoft account in here. But yeah, also if you want to use the passwordless sign in here, you can go and enable that as well. But in my case, I already have that enabled since, again, this is the first account that I added into my Authenticator app. So yeah. So in this case, if you want to, let's just say, add IDs, you just need to go to verified IDs. This is where you'll be able to add your IDs. Now, you need to scan a QR code in order for you to add your IDs. So this is a way for you to manage your verification, or if you want to manage your or manage the visibility and control your personal data. So if you want to add your IDs here in some way. But yeah, let's go and just focus on the authenticator here. Now, at the top right here, you have the plus, you have the magnifying glass, and the three dot option. Now, the plus button here is a way for you to basically add accounts. So if you click or press on it, it gives you three options. You have personal account, so if you want to add a Microsoft account, or if you have a QR code for a Microsoft account, you can go and scan that. Now, if you choose work or school account, basically allows you to sign in into your work account, or sign in or add a school account. So you'll be able to use this Authenticator app on those school or work accounts. Now, if you choose like other account here, you should be able to use it in any other way. Like, for example, you could use this as a two-factor authentication for Binance or even for Discord. So it depends on what you need. It's going to go back. Now, if you click on the QR code at the bottom right, it's pretty much the same thing, but basically it just brings out your camera here, allows you to scan the QR code that is appearing on your screen. Now, typically, the QR code would appear if you go to your settings or your account settings and go into two-factor authentication. And typically, once you do enable that, you should see a QR code and a manual key as well. So I'll be showing you how exactly you are going to use it. So yeah, at the top right, you also have the magnifying glass here. So if you click on it, it allows you to search for accounts. So especially if you have like multiple accounts added into your Authenticator app here, this is a great functionality. So you don't have to scroll down just to look for one account. And if you click on the three dot option, this is where you'll be able to do a few things. Now, you have the turn off battery optimization here. So if you want to turn off battery optimization and fully use the battery on your, in this case, fully use the app. So if you want to turn that off, battery optimization, you also have the option to turn on backup. Also, check for any notifications. Now, if you want to rearrange your account, so just in case, like if you want to see the first account at the very top here, just in case you need to have that visibility, and that's the account that you frequently use, you can go and put that at the very top. Now, if you want to click on show codes, this will just basically show all the codes on your accounts here. We also have security notifications and also settings. Now, settings here is a way for you to manage your account. So if you, again, a bunch of settings here, like notification settings, updates, if you want to keep if you want yourself to be informed about new features, you could enable that as well. And also if you want to enable cloud backup, app lock, screen capture, and a lot more. Now, since we're already in here, how do we add accounts? So as an example, maybe I want to add a Discord account. So let's go and just click on the plus button at the top right of our screen here. Let's go and click on the other account, and you can go and just scan the QR code that will be appearing on your screen. So let's go and head over to my Discord account, and let's go and just scan the QR code that we'll be seeing. So we are now inside the Discord account I have right now. So in this case, I want to go and click on the gear icon, or you want to go to your settings, and you want to go to your security settings here, and go and just click on enable authenticator app. Now from here, you should see a QR code that you could scan, or you could go and just copy the code that you are seeing in here and just paste that or type that into your, in this case, your authenticator app. So let's go and head over back into our, let's just say, our actual phone, and let's go and just scan the QR code in here. By the way, I'll be showing you how to exactly manually type that in later on. Now, like what I said before, you could go and just click on enter code manually here and just manually add the secret key that you saw before, and even add the account name. But in this case, let's go and just scan the QR code that we are seeing in here. So let's go and just quickly scan it. And once you've actually scanned the code or the QR code that you are going to see in your screen, you want to go and just enter the name for it. But in my case, already done that. Let's go and click on no here. Let's go and click on cancel. Now, the following thing that you just need to do here is you just need to open up the Discord app here, and you should see the one-time password code on your screen. So in this case, you just need to copy this and enter that into your account. So if you're using a Discord account or whatever account, you just need to enter the one-time password that you're seeing in here, and you should be able to connect the account that you want to connect here on your Authenticator app. But so in this case, that's how you connect a account here. So next time you log in, you'll be able to use your Authenticator app. And by the way, if you want to manage your account, you could also remove this account just in case for later use, you don't want to use it anymore. And just let's just say you remove two-factor authentication, you can go and click on remove account here if you want to. But yeah, so in this case, that's about it. So for this video, avoid the like and share button, and watch our next video.